Okay guys, welcome to your HIIT Kettlebell Flow 1. This is going to be a short and highly intense DVD. I want you to follow along. As always, pay attention to your form. We're going to have Addie here and John. They're going to be working with you. At any point, I'll give you a few modification instructions, and we'll also maybe give you a few advanced instructions. So pay attention and let's play along. Let's go ahead and just start to warm up. All we're going to do is just relax the shoulders down and bounce up and down really light and easy. I want the arms just loose like spaghetti noodles. I call this the Neanderthal run, and literally that's what it is, because you're conserving some energy and you're really bouncing the arms and letting everything relax. And if you're just coming into your training with us, maybe coming out of work or a big day or just waking up, this is crucial. It's crucial that you learn how to relax the body and just kind of set it in motion through your breath. So as we train, I want you to breathe in through your nose and deep into your belly, and breathe out slowly. Now bring the arms to center and start to bounce back and forth a little bit more. So now you're a little more fixed, bouncing left to right, right to left, really light and easy, just like a little boxer shuffle, but you have both feet together facing forward, so we're not dominant in any one side. Bouncing, and then we're gonna add a little bit of a quick fire. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try that together. She did it right away. It's because Addie trains with me all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right back. We're gonna do that a few times. Light and easy, right back for 5. Light and easy, right back out. So starting to engage the glutes here, the abs, the shoulders, always pulling back. And last one, let's stay in this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, time. Relax the arms, relax the legs, and start to kick back slowly. Good, kicking back, making sure you're landing light and easy. Heart rate starting to come up a little bit each time. Again, if you need a modification here, just start to walk the feet back and flex. You don't have to go super fast here at all whatsoever, and keep kicking back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Perfect. Left leg forward, right leg back, hand out. We're gonna alternate kicks. Now, if you're new to this, just start off step like me and switching. Good, and just reaching up and using this opposite hand as a marker. If you're a martial artist, definitely keep the opposite hand in this on guard position or by your chin. And then once you're comfortable, you can start to hop your way through, making these a little bit faster and more progressive. Breathe, perfect. You can see both guys are really comfortable with the motion and they're switching through. Keep going for 5. Keep going for 4. Good. 3, reach up high and really start to notice progression in the mobility if you've been training with us. 2, and time. Perfect. The next one, I want you guys to push kick forward, take the leg and step right through and reach up. We're going to alternate sides. So you're gonna come back up, step, switch, and do that motion again. Ready? Let's try. So push kick forward or teep. Good. Find that single leg balance and come up. Make sure everything is centered. Reach the inside arm up. Look up, take your time as much as you need there. Come back down, push through, switch stances, push kick through, and step right back. Now I call this a spider stretch or the world's greatest stretch. You can see in both guys, the shoulders really opening here and the neck reaches up, and then stepping through, switching, adding that nice little push kick to start to engage the glutes and find your balance, reaching up beautifully, lengthening up, same time, really strong back here. Keep this going. Let's do a few more together because I'm going to train with you today, so I need to warm up as well. Really warming up the spine, the glutes, the abs, stepping through. I'm not rushing. These guys are not rushing. They're literally taking their time through each and every motion. Good. 5, 4. Let's see if we have one more in us. 3, 2. Reach up the last time on your last side, and time. You guys ready to get started? Okay, make sure you're working weight appropriate. So you shouldn't be killing yourself and losing your form, but at the same time, you should make sure that this is a challenging progression. It's not an hour workout, you're just working hard for about 15 minutes together, and then we're gonna go ahead and stretch. So we're gonna put the timer on in a second, but I wanna show you the first motion. In between everything we do, we're gonna have 15 seconds for you to break and for me to demo what you guys are gonna do with me. So the first one, I'm gonna hinge back, grab the kettlebell, notice me from the side, I'm hinging, and I'm gonna come up and just lift the bell in what's called a true high pull. We're gonna do that for a minute, and we're gonna go right into our squats. Ready, so 5 seconds, stand in front of the bell, 4 seconds, timer's gonna go on, 3, 2, and go for it. Hinge over the bell, dip down, and raise up. Make sure you're leading with your hips. So I'm gonna actually take a position where you can see me from the side, coming up and down. Notice my hips are further than the knees, so this is a hinge, and I'm pulling the weight up. So the second it hits my chest here, pulling up, dropping down, pulling up, dropping down, pulling up, hand dropping down, and I have a little bit of a surprise for you guys at the end today, because we're gonna add some static training. So yeah, right back, this is perfect and this is perfect. Both guys are hinging, coming down and up. I don't have to correct any form, but for you guys, make sure the knee here is always sitting back, put the hip first. So 10 seconds, heart rate's up, 5, 4, shoulders back, 3, 2, and time. Next one, watch me. We're gonna come down in a half squat, hand down and sit. Progress right up, come down in a half squat and sit. Eventually I'm gonna make Addie jump, because I know she can, but not yet. So ready, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's do it together. Half squat, hand down, sit. Come back up, squat first, touch down, and sit. Come back up, Addie, you know it, right here. Boom, so if you have really good knees, John, you're just gonna stay centered and come up, no jump. So if you have any knee issues, I need you to come up right here. John is not jumping, he's taking care of his knees. For Addie, she has these nice sprung legs. Like, it's crazy how strong the legs are, so she's able to push off in between. Again, down with the hips and knees into a squat, reach down and tuck. Come back up, down and tuck. Come back up, or add the hop, and you can make this very progressive, very fast, very intense, almost jumping each time. And 5 seconds, let's go guys. 4, 3, let's go, 2, and time. 15-second break for you. We're taking the kettlebell up to drop down to catch it and bring it around into a halo, alternating sides. Kettlebell in front. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, hinge over the bell, and grab the bell, let's do it. 1 up, good, drop down, catch around the body, good, dip back, reach up, dip back, catch, make sure you're coming around the opposite side now, so don't get stuck always going to one side of your halo. Really progressive in your motion, okay? So if Addie's bringing the kettlebell all the way around, right back and right up, all the power's from the hips. Same thing with John, power's in the hips. His knees are bending second to the hips, shoulders are back, abs are tight on both guys, and the arms are never coming too high up. So I'm gonna show you the halo from the back. When you catch this and reach back up, notice how deep the halo goes. And that's really important for you to focus on. Let's finish the last 10 seconds strong. Good, breathe, 5, 4, finish strong, 3, we have 1 more to do together, 2, and time. You guys take a 15-second break. I'm gonna start on the ground now, right? And I'm gonna put the hand down, and switch. Scoop through and switch. Make sure you do that hop in between. Ready, get down on the ground. Tuck the foot, hand down, 1, 2, 3, scoop through and switch. Beautiful, scoop through and switch. Perfect, now keep this working. If you want to make this a little difficult, you can move the arms back and back like I'm doing, or forward and forward. If you want to make this even more difficult, you're going to kick out. I'm going to have Addie do that for me, so kick out 1, good, and 2. You must make sure, if you're doing this motion, the heel is touching the ground. So the heel on this foot here that's kicking out is staying on the ground, and no point is it ever leaving. Challenging? Perfect, yes, perfect. I know when there's a limited response, then we're getting the work in. If they can really talk to me, then I know we're not pushing hard enough. Breathe and coordinate the body to do this motion. Mobility, strength, cardio endurance, cardiorespiratory. 5, 4, 3, 2. Time. You guys shake it out. Next one. Building. This is a flow. Dip down to raise up. We got it. Dip down to catch. We got it. Squat down to lift. Okay, let's do one all together. Ready? Kettlebells down. And grab them. True high pull. Dip. Catch and fix the bell. Squat down. Press up same time. Bring it chest level. Drop it down. Come up, true high pull. Dip down. Catch. Squat down. Press up same time. Chest level first. Dip. Raise, true high pull. Dip. Catch. Squat. Press up. Chest level. Dip. Right back. Right up. Find kind of your own form in this. Breathe. Catch. 20 seconds. I want to make sure you guys finish really strong here. Pulling, catching, squatting, pushing, dropping, hinging, pulling, hinging, catching, squatting, pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, time. You guys rest. I'm going to show you the crawl. I'm going to show it to you this way. We have 10 seconds. I want you to bring the knees off the ground and just crawl forward and back. Ready, everyone on the ground. Hand, yeah, perfect. Let's move back and crawl forward. 1, 2, 3, 4 is enough. Let's crawl back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep crawling, 4 up and 4 down. Now, if you get tired, you're just gonna come up like me. Breathe, bring this overhead. Come down. When you're ready, hands and knees on the ground first. Shoulders back, strong and straight. You can see from the side here. Bringing this up and lightly crawling, lightly crawling, lightly crawling, lightly crawling. Guys, have 20 seconds. 20 seconds, breathe. Everyone's form is perfect here, and I'm sure that their heart rate is up and up. 15 seconds. Stay in it. If you need a break, you just rest. But these guys don't need a break. They're pros. We got this, okay? We also have a little bet about who's gonna finish first at the end of this. And time. Kettlebell swings a true high pull. So you have a 15-second break here. Dip and raise to dip and catch. We just did this. To drop and swing, to drop and catch, to dip and raise. Listen to my voice. Let's do one together. Ready? And grab the bell. Dip, raise, true high pull, dip back, catch the bell first. Let it swing once, let it swing and catch it. Dip down, bring it overhead, dip down and catch it. Let it swing, pop your hips, swing and catch. 1 down, 1 overhead. Back down, chest level to the swing. The swing catches chest level. Dips back down, raises up. Breathe and work, making a consistent flow and a really nice progression for the body. Dip, raise, dip, catch. Drop, pop the hip. Drop, pop the hip and catch. Dip, raise. 15 seconds, breathe. 1, make this a flow. Make this your motion. Make this progressive and make sure you're just a little bit sweaty. Breathe 5, breathe 4, 3, come overhead, hands, time. Leopard sit out. We're gonna sit back and stretch. Then we're gonna step the leg up and then we're gonna kick out. We're gonna sit back and stretch. Step the leg out and kick out. Everyone on the ground. Time starts now. Dip back. Step the leg up. Sit out and catch. Right drop, right back down. Foot up and sit out. Drop right back down. Beautiful. Up and out. Drop right back down. Perfect. Really nice progression there. You can see Addie's going super slow, so is John. John's making this a little more advanced by keeping the knees off the ground. Super advanced there. Addie's keeping the knees on the ground. A little bit more secure. 20 seconds. What if you can't do this? I got you. Work with me. If you can't do these, I want you to sit back and step up. Drop back. Step up. That's it, guys. Drop back. Step up. When you're ready, you'll drop, you'll kick out. That might take time for you, and that's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. We learned how to do the squat swing. Let's incorporate it. Next one. We just did everything. We're just gonna do a new motion. Reach up 1, we did this. Drop down 2. Catch, down, and squat swing to catch. Come up and right up. So, ready. Let's do one together. Ready, hinge over, true high pull. True high pull, back down to catch. Now we go back and squat swing. Catch, up, drop, to reach. Abs tight down. Catch up, dip, squat swings. Dip, catch, drop, overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 motions if you link them. Right down. Now the squat swing, you guys keep working. It's just a swing that goes back and down, back and down. And in the catch, it looks like this. Back, down, back, catch. That brings me back down to come up, brings me back down to come up, back to come out, back to come up. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and time. Love this one because it's fast. Don't go too fast where you miss your form. Drop down all the way, pop up, turn around, turn back around, drop down right away. So each time you're turning around 2 times. 1 and 2. Ready? Drop down, guys. Go. Boom. Pop up. Good. Turn around and turn around. Drop back. If you get dizzy, what do? You stop turning. Or maybe you'll actually realize that what you've been doing wrong is turning to one side the whole time. We're gonna make John's life much more difficult. So reach, jump up once and around. Good. So next time he drops, come up, jump up. Now jump around and around. Now come back down. It's time for Addie to rest and John to do even more work. Good. Breathe. So right up, boom, right up and around. Drop all the way, right? Pop up. Keep this working. Everyone looks really nice. Don't jump unless you're ready. 10 seconds. 9, 8. Let's finish strong. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. We learned how to do an overhead swing. It looks like this. But now we're going to incorporate it. Dip and raise. Dip and catch. Drop. Come overhead. Drop. Catch. Let's do it together. Kettlebells down and kettlebells up through the hinge. Ready. Overhead 1. Back down 2. Catch it. To drop it. To swing it all the way up. To drop it. To catch it. To dip. To raise. Dip. Raise. Drop. Overhead. Engage your glutes. Dip down. Catch. Right down and up. If you have any shoulder issues or if you feel like you're overarching in this motion, like you feel like you're coming back too much, don't do it. Do a regular swing. For the rest of us, I want you to literally make sure as you come up, this never happens. You come up and pop your hip. Just pop your hip. 15 seconds. Everyone looks great here. They're doing a true high pull, engaging the back and the pull in the posterior chain. 5. I'll finish strong with you. 4, 3, 2, and time. If you have bad knees, do not jump. For the rest of us, we're gonna do 1 jump, sitting back, step back, 5 switches. Come up, 1 jump, 5 switches. Don't jump, Addie. Okay, ready? You gotta jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Hop, step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up strong. Make sure when you're jumping, you're coming in from the hinge, hinging over, using your glutes to pop up, and making sure when you're stepping back here, the hands are right inside, just like we did in our warm-up. Beautiful. Everyone looks good. Abs engaged. If you need a modification, don't jump or reach. Don't jump back, but step. Don't skip and switch. Step into plank and switch around from plank 5 times. I'd rather you not do mountain climbers here, okay? Breathe. 5. Breathe. 4. 4 more. I always kind of overestimate the time. I think for my own benefit. Good. 3, 2, and time. We're gonna finish with the squat swing. Just the squat swing. Boom, boom, boom. This is what it looks like. Right down, right up. Ready. Finish strong, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, hinge over the bell. Abs tight, dip, and squat swing. Good, I'm gonna show this a little bit from the side. Right down. What if you can't do this? Go back into the kettlebell swing. The fundamental movement pattern from which all of the driving force, the power of the body happens, the glutes and the hamstrings. We're adding the squat swing here because we're making sure that you're able to really work your body systematically. This is a very challenging motion. Breathe, breathe, and breathe. 30 seconds, gonna finish with you guys. I'm gonna race both of you. Bang it out. I got this. I'm counting mine. You should be counting how many you guys are doing. Breathe. Pop your hip. I know the quads don't like you, but that's okay. Breathe, 15 seconds. Last one, heels in the ground. 10, 9, 8, let's go. 7, 6, 5, 4, yeah, 3, 2, time. Relax. Downward dog. All I want you to do is step back and just try to get your hips up to the ceiling. 1 minute hold. Ready? And breathe. Sit the hips up and go for it. Good. Addie has a really good downward dog. Actually, so does John. They both have very straight backs. The heels are almost touching to the ground here, so I'm going to pull them down a little bit. You want to play around here with keeping the back as straight as possible and then keeping the heel to the ground. So for me as well, you'll see I have a very strong straight back here, right? But then when I want to reach the heels to the ground, they come off just a little bit. So I want you to play around with strong straight back heels, strong straight back heels. I'm going to make Addie a little wider. Good, and I know that if you don't have a mat at home, you're literally struggling for those legs not to slide back, and I need that because we're getting a little bit of core work. So here, shoulders back. Here, shoulders back. Everyone looks perfect. Guys, we're done in 5, in 4. Hold on to it. 3, 2, and time. Nice. 15 minutes never felt so challenging, sweaty, but really honestly, hopefully fulfilling, okay? So from here, we're just gonna come down to the ground. If you feel a little dizzy, like this was a tough workout, take your time here and sit back. I don't want you to kind of hunch over right away. Set up a kettlebell in front of you. Start to honor your breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Make sure the breathing or the air comes and reaches your belly. And then just bring the legs out a little bit. Slowly start to slide your arms on the kettlebell and slowly start to just sink into the ground. So sink into the ground, shoulders back. Both guys here have extraordinarily amazing, strong, straight backs. Sometimes you'll see that if you're just coming into this, there might be a hunch somewhere or a hump. Don't worry about it. Take your time. This is your time to really honor your training. You do not need 5 hours of high intensity. That's when the body starts to break down. What you need is a solid 15 to 20 minute high intensity routine, a really good strength training routine, and you're pretty much set. So from here, guys, start to work your way up, and we're gonna do some cat-cows. So we're gonna come up, and we're gonna relax down. Come up. Now, we've talked about this before. You might feel like, oh my God, this motion here, like I see this in the gym, it's weird, I don't wanna be caught doing this. This feels good, especially after the type of workout we just did. It really starts to innervate the entire spine here. So as the hips sit back, and then you fill yourself up with a bubble of air underneath, you're really innervating the spine, getting everything working together. Perfect, and then again, of course, the grips, we're gonna switch here, and we're gonna sit back for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then we're gonna switch over to this side. Now, Addie, I want you to face the wall that way. Good, because I want you to fall back and I want you to do this stretch. And John, all I want you to do is bring one leg over and do this stretch forward. So you're gonna fold over forward, one leg over the other, and bring yourself forward. And Addie, yeah, you're gonna fall back. Beautiful. So the same stretch is happening here and here. If she wants, she can even straighten the leg. Like let's say you're really hard for time and you get the hamstring stretch in here as well, right? And just keep pulling in. You don't have to. You can also bend. With John, he's taking his time and bringing the body over, relaxing the hips down, walking the leg out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up and switch sides, guys. So it's tucking the opposite leg over or in, tightening the abdominals, slowly walking your way out. For stretching, I give a few options because the body is different, right? So her hips are different than his hips, and they're different than my hips, right? When it comes to strength training and conditioning, the muscles work in similar ways, okay? So unless you've had an injury, the muscle pushes, it pulls, it works in certain ranges of motion. But with stretching and flexibility, you can find different ways to do the same thing. So here we are, 2 options and time. Both guys are gonna just face a little bit sideways so you have the perspective of their flexibility. Addie's gonna grab the kettlebell and stretch with that. John's gonna sit himself back and just shoot himself forward. So Addie's doing it with the bell and stretching. John reaches back and relaxes down, relax the neck down. So Addie's relaxing with the neck. Never, ever, ever sit back and push yourself back up with the kettlebell. I've seen this in my classes. Not a good look for you guys. So if you're using the bell, it's behind you. It feels like a ton of weight, just allowing you to stretch down and forward. And if you're not using the bell, you might be using your feet. And if you're super flexible, you can actually use the kettlebell, which is really nice. So if you're really flexible, whether it's God-given or hard work given, you can reach towards the bell and start to straighten the legs out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. So Addie, you're gonna go ahead and just do this version, and John, you're gonna bend the leg back for me, and you're gonna sit back towards your hip right here. So John's gonna sit back towards his hip, and Addie's gonna just roll over to the side and do this version right here. I prefer this stretch. It's deeper by far, and you're able to work the hip flexor a lot more. With this stretch, you really have to squeeze and engage the glutes to get the hip flexors involved, but you might not feel comfortable here, and that's when you're gonna go to this option. So 5 more seconds. Make sure you're stretching the quads. We worked them pretty hard today, even though just 15 minutes, 15 seconds would be too fast. 3, 2, time. Come up, abs tight, switch it over. Tuck the leg. I'm gonna show you a little advanced version here. So Addies are modified. Advanced, the leg would come over and you'd come all the way down, bringing the hip to the ground, okay? So everyone's stretching really nicely here. Again, John's really trying to use his abs to bring the hip down, and Addie trying to squeeze her glutes to pull the leg back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Now from here, make sure you reset to stand up. Good, and then from here, all I wanna do is reach overhead, dive down, guys. So you're gonna dive down this way and interlace the fingers, and then just bend over and bring the palms together. Bring the palms together for 5, good, palms all the way together, 4, all the way together here, 3, shoulders are stretching, 2, and time. Come up, smile for yourself. You had an amazing workout in like 20 minutes, and now you can go on with your day. Enjoy yourself. Great job, buddy. Great job. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.